How did I get it red? There we go. Oh! God, I haven't done this. Hold on. That's perfect. All right. Am I live? It says I'm live. That's perfect. I got it, Yankee. Let's see. Use window capture. Video capture. I got it, Yankee. Let's see. All right. All right. All right. Now, how do I make this shit full screen?
Full screen. So what you want to do is you see the corner bottom right corner, the middle right corner more so, on which application you're on.
Oh, we got
click the arrows that expand on diagonally.
We got it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. See, I found a article that discusses stuff, and then I can also discuss the conversation we had a little bit beforehand about theories of a different type of cryptid in the Bible as well.
Sure.
But not like guaranteed. More so theories that are proposed throughout Scripture. Go ahead and check the video. See if
all right. Oh, it's loading up. It's just kind of slow because I have. I have it, but hold on.
It's work better. Theory of a different type of cryptid in the Bible as well. All right.
Why
Testing.
I think, let me see. So I have window capture on, and I have it on your thing, but it's just showing up as a black brick.
Let's see here. Yeah, I see where it's showing up as a black brick. Unzoom for a second. Or unexit full screen.
Testing.
All right, you're good.
Still black brick.
Still a black brick.
So I have window capture on, and I have but it's just showing up as a black brick.
Well, it's fine. We don't have to discuss it, but I have to.
Yeah, honestly, worst comes to worst, just send me a. I could just honestly screenshot or just send me a picture or something, and then I can put you in the thumbnail.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that instead.
All right, that works. All right, let me get this full screen here really quick once more. And
screenshots.
All right, let me know when you're ready for me to.
All right, just a minute. Yeah.
Honestly, worst comes to worst, just send me a. I can just honestly screenshot or just send me a picture or something, and I can.
There we go.
Thumbnail.
That'll be the thumbnail. Or you could just upload that picture as pretending that I'm one of those people.
All right, that works.
Okay. Now just give me a minute because I didn't think.
Actually, this is what I'm going to do. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. And remove. And I'll add. Lily, hey, how are you?
It didn't work, so just use that picture right there. That'll do. Don't want to make it any harder for you.
All right, I'll just put it in the corner or something of the stream.
Right.
So we can at least have you in there.
Better yet, you could probably use the logo that I have. That way people identify it easier.
I could, yeah.
Just give me a brief minute.
All right. But yeah, guys, I got a haircut. I hate it so fucking much. All right. We'll get started here in just a few minutes, guys. And do this because I hate my hair. How it is now. Alright, compared to This way. Compared to my profile pic down there. I want my hair like that again. I hate the hair the way it is now.
Okay, can you hear me better?
Yep.
Hello? Testing.
Hello.
Too loud?
Nope, you're fine.
Is that better?
That's good.
Testing.
Yep.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yep, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, good. Testing. Excellent.
We're good. We're good.
All right. Just give me a brief minute.
All right.
Because I didn't think that I put it on my phone, so now I have to pull up these articles again. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I swear I put it on my phone, but then, it got mixed up, so, oh well. Let's put this, plug that in. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
No. There we go. So many wires. Oh, that's the wrong wire. There we go. All right. That there. This here. Article. So let's see where was past history. Creation. There we go. All right. Sorry. Okay, I think I've got it set up now.
Oh, you're good. All
Just
right.
give me a brief minute and I'll be ready. Didn't think it would do anything.
Yeah, Lily, it is. I wonder if I have a hat. I'll be right back. Now, do I want to wear the hat that had mouse poop in it or no? That's the question.
Don't. They have diseases. I wouldn't risk it at least.
That's true. Wait, did it?
Okay, here we go. Use this instead.
Did you send it?
Yep. Right there. That's better.
Got it.
Okay. All right, I'm ready. You ready?
All right. Let me just get this in here. Oh, that's perfect size. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So
hey,
do you want to discuss first?
All right. So
should,
I'm going to do my intro first, and then we'll go right into the thing.
All right, I'm going to mute myself till then.
All right. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to Cryptocast, your source for all things cryptid-related, unknown, and paranormal. I'm your host, Parker, and welcome back to another episode of Cryptocast. And we're live today with a special guest from the Yankeechronicles, Gabriel K. How do you pronounce that last name?
Keckle, it's Transylvanian.
Oh, okay, Keckle. All right. So we're live with Gabriel Keckle today, and we're going to be discussing creatures from the Bible. So, honestly, the Bible is like one of the oldest books that we have today, and there's a lot of stuff mentioned in the Bible. The Word of God and all that stuff. However, there are some creatures that were mentioned in the Bible that I thought would be interesting to talk about today.
Yep.
So I have Gabriel here to help me out.
Yep. Would you like to discuss your first few first, or should I?
Yeah, let me. I got one. Let me see. I just got to pull up the image for it. And this one's honestly kind of like a. I'd say it's kind of like a fan favorite here. Where the hell is it? I have the picture somewhere. Where are you? Wait, did I replace? Hold on. I got the picture here somewhere.
Take your time.
Oh, you know what? I guess I don't.
You by chance hear my fan in the background?
No, I can't.
If so, I'm just going to turn it off and change mics. Just give me a minute.
All right. Is my audio good now?
Is that better? Is that better or is that worse?
Oh, that's good. Hold on. I just got to find the right picture. There it is. So we're going to be starting off by talking about the unicorn. And believe it or not, the unicorn was mentioned in the Bible at one point. And honestly, many people believe today that the Bible was talking about a rhinoceros as I guess, are pretty similar in appearance. They both have the horns on their head.
Hello?
Hello? All right.
Hello?
Yep. Can you hear me?
So is that all you have to say on that specific one, or are you just waiting for me?
Oh, I was just gonna see if there I was gonna look up the Bible quotes from and see if it says anything.
Oh, yeah.
In Numbers 23,
believe...
22, and 24:8, the Bible speaks of the strength of a unicorn. Deuteronomy 37:17 and Psalms 22:21 and Psalms 92:10 speak of a unicorn's horn. In Psalms 29 chapter 6 or chapter 29 verse 6, the unicorn is likened to a young calf skipping, while Isaiah 34:7 mentions unicorns in the same context as bulls and bullocks. Do you have any input on the unicorn?
As far as the unicorn, it's actually not just mentioned in the Bible, but also, I believe, Greek mythology too, is it not?
I believe so, yeah.
I think definitely where the regional areas come from kind of make it interesting, because where the Bible originated, obviously, in Jerusalem and Israel to where it is today, it kind of makes you wonder a little bit, because you have one place that is slightly southeast to where it originated,
Right.
which definitely is interesting.
Well, the thing is, too, that maybe, like, it was mentioned in the Bible as well, because, you know how, like, the Israelites and the Romans, they had, like, a lot of conflicts, and the Romans did adopt a lot of Greek culture.
Right.
So
what I'm trying to say is, as far as the ties, it kind of makes you wonder if they are an existent thing.
Right, and honestly, unicorns have honestly been reported all over the globe as well. Like, the okapi at one point was considered to be the African unicorn until it was discovered. And narwhals were called unicorns of the sea. So, I mean, there's, like, unicorns, like, all over the world, really.
Right.
But, no, I just think it's pretty cool that they actually mention the unicorn in the Bible.
Right. They also mentioned in the Bible that they were dinosaurs somewhat.
Yeah, let me.
It was started in Genesis with Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Are we talking about the unicorn? Or are we talking about the dinosaur now?
Well, if you want to keep talking about the unicorn, that's up to you.
All right. Wait. So where are you going with the Noah's Ark thing? By the way, I'm sorry.
Noah's Ark, where it's actually mentioned here. Dinosaurs are created by God on the day 6th of creation, where it's actually mentioned in there. Now, while dinosaurs are no longer present, it's still a creature that still has people wonder to this day.
Right.
Not really crypto-related, just a fun fact to put in there.
Well, since we're talking about dinosaurs, this is a good segue into the next creature that I have. And that is the wrong area where that picture is. It's right here. There we go. So, we're going to be talking about. So let's talk about the behemoth now. So, in the Bible, in the book of Job, it mentions a creature known as the behemoth, and a lot of people today believe that to be like a surviving sauropod dinosaur, such as like the Apatosaurus, Diplodocus, Brachiosaurus, and honestly, if you really think about it, that kind of leads, like some people believe that. Are you familiar with the creature, the Mochilium bembe?
No.
It is an alleged living sauropod dinosaur found living in the Congo River, so that honestly kind of leads people to be like, maybe the Mochilium bembe is the behemoth mentioned in the Book of Job.
Right.
So, what's your input on that?
Don't really have too much to say about on that one. However, something that's also mentioned related to what we're on discussing is dragons are actually mentioned in Job 41:1, saying biblically Leviathan therefore most fit in the category of a supernatural creature like a cherubim, opposed to natural or purely mythological.
Right.
So it mentions dragons too. Not certain which specific ones, but it states something loosely around there.
So, the definition of the behemoth in the Bible, one of the quotes is, "Behold now behemoth, which I made with thee. He eateth grass as an ox. Lo now his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly. He moveth his tail like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together. His bones are strong pieces of brass. His bones are like bars of iron." So people like put two and two together, like, okay, it says it eats grass. It is very, very large, very, very powerful, and it has a really long tail that like swings back and forth, and its bones are like really strong. Like this thing's really built. So they're like, maybe it could be a surviving sauropod dinosaur.
Very possible. Very possible.
I mean, I think it's kind of cool though. Like, I mean, and I've seen like pictures of the behemoth like as an elephant-like creature or as a hippo-like creature. But I mean, I don't know. I kind of like to think of it as like a dinosaur myself because I mean the description matches really well. And if you search behemoth in the Bible on Google Images, um, like the first like three search results are of like sauropod dinosaurs. So that kind of gets you like, maybe it is a sauropod dinosaur.
Right. I do also. Are you? Sorry, just making sure. Are you done with the dinosaur mention? Because I also have another mythical. If I'm moving too fast, just let me know.
Oh no, you're fine. We pretty much got everything covered that we need to talk about the behemoth.
Okay, so there's also something called the cockatrice, which is almost.
Yeah, cockatrice. I didn't know that was in the Bible. I didn't see that when I was doing my research.
Mm-hmm. It mentions it in Jeremiah 8:17. For behold, I will send serpents, cockatrices among you, which will be charmed, and they shall bite you, saith the Lord. And in Isaiah 11:18, and sucking the child playing the hole of asp, a weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice. There's a few others on there, Esau and I think Joshua. But yeah,
all right,
that's definitely in there. So
I got a picture of a cockatrice up here. So the cockatrice, it's pretty similar to the basilisk in appearance. You know, kind of like not like the basilisk from Harry Potter. They made that into a giant snake for the movie, but they're not actually like that. They're more like kind of chickens like creatures with like serpentine features, like as you can see in this picture on screen. And it is said to be like when a rooster lays on this egg of a like lays on the egg of a serpent or something and takes care of it, it hatches into the cockatrice, or like flip that around. A snake incubates the egg of a chicken and it hatches into like a basilisk. I may have those flip flopped, but it's pretty much like the same thing almost. So, and again, like the basilisk, like it has that like death. Like if you look at it, like in the eyes, you die, and it like emits like poison fumes from it. Honestly, this sounds like it could be a new Pokemon. I'd like to see a cockatrice Pokemon.
Yeah, that sounds like actually a decent idea. Not really.
But yeah,
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it's not too far-fetched of an idea from most of the Pokemon you see out there. I used to enjoy Pokemon quite a bit, actually. There's over, 900 now?
I think so, counting the forms and everything. So yeah, but honestly, the cockatrice has always been one of my favorites. So it's really cool that it's mentioned in the Bible.
Right.
All right, so you mentioned the Leviathan earlier, and we kind of just briefly touched on that, so let's cover that.
Okay.
Let me get his picture up on the screen.
All right. I don't know, but I think your audio is lagging just a little bit.
Oh yeah, it is. I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure it's not lagging much too behind. Let me check.
No, it's not too bad.
Okay.
So we have the Leviathan here. I don't know who drew this really good picture above me, but if you guys know the artist, let me know so I can give them proper credit and everything. But so the Leviathan, it's pretty much like usually depicted as like this really big, great, powerful sea creature, and it's described as like only God can kill it. Like no weapons can pierce it. You can't shoot it. You can't harpoon it. You can't stab it. Like no, like nothing can kill it except for God. And it says it's a creature in the form of a sea monster from Jewish belief, referenced in the Hebrew Bible, in the book of Job, Psalms, and the book of Isaiah, and the book of Amos. The word later came to be used as a term for great whale, as well as sea monsters in general. So it's
okay.
So a lot of times it's depicted like as a giant sea serpent or a giant sea creature that, like I said, that only God can kill.
I think your audio is lagging again. I can't hear you all that well. It's fine. I'll just tune in through the stream.
All right. I know it breathes fire as well, I heard.
I don't know. I didn't really look into it that far. I do know it's more of a serpentine sea creature. Oh, yep, it does breathe fire. Which specific verse it states that I'm not certain.
But I know it does mention it somewhere, and so kind of like the picture that I have like on screen, that's pretty much like the general idea of what the Leviathan looks like. But no, I always thought this one was pretty cool. And believe it or not, the Pokemon Groudon and Kyogre, respectively, Groudon were based off of the Behemoth and the Leviathan. Like I said, Groudon being the Behemoth and Kyogre being the Leviathan, like the two forces of nature, land and sea, coming together. And so just kind of a little fun trivia.
I believe I'm trying to remember the one. It's been so long since I've remembered Pokemon, but the one that came after Magikarp resembles it a little bit more, I would say.
Oh, Gyarados?
What's its name? Gyarados, I think. It resembles it more, maybe, unless referring to the Emerald. With Pokemon Emerald, it's Leviathan.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one definitely figures it more.
But no, I mean, it's a cool one. I just thought we'd talk about it as well because I'm like, it's a big bad creature in the Bible. I'm like, we need to talk about this thing.
Right. I just want to put this out there too. The satyrs, which is the half human, half goats, are actually and they're stated.
Oh, that's right.
I'm starting to think. Yeah.
I got a picture of those two. Let me get that up here. Satyrs. Excuse me. All right, so it turns out really the only picture that I have of a satyr that I could find on my computer right now is this picture of Mr. Tumnus from Chronicles of Narnia.
That used to be a good TV show I used to like watching. Not TV show. How am I saying that? Book, series, and movie.
Oh, wait, yeah, Lily, thank you for reminding me. I need to put myself on Do Not Disturb on Discord. There we go. Thanks, Lily. But yeah,
yeah.
so,
when we reveal all the creatures, I'll go ahead and head off. If so, I think, and we were discussing the satyrs, and okay, just to make sure we're discussing the satyrs.
So satyrs
I guess I'll provide some.
As sorry, go ahead.
No. I was didn't know you loaded the picture up that quickly. I was hoping that I could put in a little bit of words while I put up the picture, but go ahead.
All right. So, satyrs are described. They're have the bottom half of a goat, the upper half of a human, and they have the horns of a goat as well. The most famous one being the Greek god Pan, who was where the panpipe gets its name from, and even allegedly the word panic comes from Pan as well, because he liked to play tricks on people and scare them. So usually they're pretty playful, happy-go-lucky creatures found in Greek and Roman mythology. But in Roman mythology, they're called fauns. So they go by a couple different names there, but I still like them. And like I said, one of the more famous ones is Mr. Tumnus from the Chronicles of Narnia. Hello?
You're okay. Sorry, it's just the sudden pause is what kind of concerns me. Thinking that the line keeps cutting out.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay.
All right. So what do you have to say about satyrs?
So, well, with satyrs being discussed in Greek history and history throughout Israel, it still makes me wonder, much like the unicorns, because if it's discussed in one portion of the world where it's not too far away, it still makes you wonder if those exist.
Right.
Because these are two different religions and mythologies believing such things, and they're not that far away. About what would be a distance from here to the Midwest. It really does make you wonder. At least makes me wonder, thinking, do these things actually exist? If there's common occurrences, especially in religion where people worship this.
Right, because like I said, the Pan was a Greek god, so people do worship these creatures.
Okay.
All right.
So one that I actually am interested in is the the Nephilim.
Oh,
Can't pronounce it correctly, but
yeah, let's
what is the Nephilim? Because I've wondered what that one is.
Oh, you don't know what they
That's
are?
one I don't know myself. Huh?
Yeah.
No, I just heard the name.
I got a picture for that as well. Okay, that's huge. Okay,
I'm reading, and it says the sons of God, translated from Hebrew.
so it is believed that the Nephilim, they are the offspring of humans and angels, and they're honestly giants. So a lot of people believe that Goliath in the story of David and Goliath is in fact actually a Nephilim
Okay.
due to his incredibly tall stature, and so they are essentially just giants.
Right. So are they like, my question is, how tall are we talking here? Are we talking the size of cyclopses in Greek mythology, or sizes of comparison? While isn't there, it just makes me think. Typically, maybe about a 7 foot, 7 foot and a half, maybe 8. But I don't know.
That could be possible.
What do you think would be an?
I've seen it like depicted as like giants, like actual like humongous giants, like about like Titan from Attack on Titan sized. And then I've seen them like depicted as
Right.
like 7 to 8 foot tall men. So I guess it just really depends on your interpretation of them.
Right.
And some people believe that the word Nephilim like could translate to the word fallen. So people believe that like since these are the offspring of angels and humans, people believe that hey, these things aren't pure, they're not holy.
Right. I have one more thing to discuss, and I suppose I'll take my leave from there if you want.
Oh, it's up to you.
Huh?
It's up to you.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you cut out a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Okay. So while it didn't come directly from the Bible, there's many verses where it kind of makes you wonder. That kind of make vampirism. How should I say it? Vampires are actually mentioned in the Bible, but just not directly saying vampire. It mentions. I say, here's an example. There are some who use teeth as swords, who use fangs as knives to devour the poor off the earth, the needy from among mankind. That comes from Proverbs 30:14. So it makes you consider that, because the way they said, who use teeth as swords, meaning you're using your teeth to fight, and fangs are knives, meaning your teeth are sharp, and you devour off of people who don't. What's the word? People who aren't high in life at this point in time, is stated in Israel. So it definitely makes you wonder on that one. Or let's take, for example, Revelation 16:6, for they have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and you have given them the blood to drink. It is what they deserve. That's Deuteronomy. Only be sure that you do not eat the blood, for the blood is the life, and you shall not eat the life with the flesh. There's a whole list. It keeps going down and down and down. Right. So while not a cryptid, it definitely involves itself with the supernatural somewhat.
Right.
Something at least about 70% related to the topic. So
no, I mean that definitely counts.
Just something for you to think about. Huh?
I mean, I said that definitely counts. And yeah, Lily, there is a lot of weird like creatures in the Book of Revelation, and it is pretty hard to understand.
Right. I know in the Catholic Bibles, actually, believe it or not, but there's an entire Bible dedicated, or a section of the Bible, where it's dedicated to pointing out these creatures. Though, if I had it, my friend's Catholic. I think he has one of those, but I wouldn't ask him for it. It's expensive and old, so yeah, it's hard to find them. I
used to be Catholic. I have a Catholic Bible upstairs.
Well, is it consistent of the Old and New Testament and Apostles' Creed and all the creeds stated, or like a composition of many, almost like a set of encyclopedias? Because my old friend Will actually has like almost like the encyclopedia, though it's not necessarily in encyclopedia form. It's more so where it's a collection of all kinds of historical documents and religious texts apart from the Bible, but only really used by Catholics and rarely Catholics to this day.
You know, I'm not sure. It was like this one Bible that they gave us back when I went to Catholic school. I still have it upstairs. I can go grab it really quick and check.
Yeah. I guess how many are there is the question, because I think it consists of four books.
So
Or is it just one book?
It's just one big book. It's just one big book.
A big book? I mean, you can check. I mean, there's no harm in checking, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I'll go grab it just in case. I mean, it has like footnotes and everything, and it was kind of different, honestly. Let me go grab that really quick.
I will. Right. I will let you know I'm going to leave at this point. Now that I've discussed what I could discuss to my extent, not too knowledgeable on anything else. So I appreciate you having me here.
Yeah,
and,
thanks so much for coming on.
thank
If
you
you want
for-
to come back on, discuss that other topic that we discussed, we can definitely do that at some point.
Right. More than happy to. All right. You have a good one.
You too. Thank you so much for coming on.
No problem.
Bye. All right, guys. So that was Yankee Chronicles. Be sure to give him a follow. I'll put a link to his channel in the link in the description below. So yeah, I didn't even know cockatrices, satyrs, vampires. I didn't know they were mentioned in the Bible, actually. So that was honestly really good to know. I actually did not know that. All right, guys. So I got a few more I just wanted to talk about here. Image. Let's see. Okay, what are you? All right. Oh, that is huge. Okay, that's going to cover half of the screen. So what we have right here, this is called a seraphim. Now, again, guys, I don't know who drew this picture. It's a very, very nice picture. Please, if you guys know the artist or find out, or like if you are the artist, just let me know so I can give credit, guys. I need to do that. So, please let me know. So a seraphim is an angelic being regarded in traditional Christian angelology, angelology as belonging to the highest order of the ninefold celestial hierarchy associated with the light, ardor, and purity. So these, like I said there just a minute ago, these are the highest angels in God's ranks. Like these are like the most trusted angels, like the ones who have like the most authority, the ones who do the most stuff. I guess kind of like I don't know if they're like the same as archangels or not, but yeah, they do. Yeah, they're the highest order of angels, and as you can kind of tell, it looks like they are completely made up of wings, and it's really, really pretty, honestly. Let me see. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wings. It looks like. Maybe less, maybe more. It's kind of hard to tell from that picture. It's kind of like how many triangles is like in this picture right here, and you have to count all the triangles. I don't know, but it's a really, really pretty and has like that little halo around it. I actually really like that. So yes, seraphim are the highest angels in. Ooh, excuse me, highest angels in God's army. So that's really, really cool to see. All right, next up, we're going to be talking about the cherubim. Now, people usually depict cherubim as like the little kid angels, like wearing little diapers, flying around and everything. That's just a traditional like view of them, but that's not actually how they look like. This is what an actual cherubim looks like. And the cool thing is about the cherubim, it has like these 4 different heads, and each of the heads represents like one of the different apostles: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And I know they each are depicted by Matthew is the human head. He's like his symbol is a winged humanoid, so an angel. Um, Mark is the lion, and it's usually a winged lion. Luke is the head of the bull, and his symbol is usually just a winged bull. And John's is an eagle, so just an eagle, really, because eagles already have wings. But the cherubim is really, really neat. I typed in share and like cherubim, and the first thing I got was a picture of chair or share. Why did I call her chair? She's not a chair. Cherubim are a winged angelic being described in biblical tradition as attending on God. It is represented in ancient Middle Eastern art as a lion or bull with eagle's wings and human face, and regarded in traditional Christian angelology as an angel of the second highest order of the ninefold celestial hierarchy. A representation of a cherubim art depicted as a chubby, healthy-looking child with wings, or another word for them is like just a beautiful or innocent-looking child. So, the cherubim, like I said, each of these heads represents one of the different apostles. So we got Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Matthew is the head of the human, Mark is the lion, Luke's the bull, and John is the eagle. So, and as you can kind of tell, it has 4 wings and a body. They all share the similar body, and they each have, and it has cloven feet. Or like, actually, I don't know if that's not really cloven. I know there's a name for that. I just can't remember the name of it. Maybe some of my animal people can help me out, like what the feet are. But the feet of the cherubim, they kind of look almost like cow-like, like bovine. I know there's a name for those feet. It's not cloven hooves. It's something else. But they do have like bovine-like feet. And I've seen this picture before somewhere. I know it's from something. I can't remember where, but it's honestly a really pretty picture. The artist really did a lot of detail in it. I know it's probably an older picture, but just in case, like if this is a newer picture, an artist did the work of it, just let me know, guys. But it's very, very nice. I really like that. So. Oh yeah, Lily, what kind of feet are those? Because I really genuinely do not know. Let me just see if I got anything else. Excuse me. Because I really don't know. All right, so that is the cherubim. And also, before I forget, okay, so you guys always see this before and at the end of the stream. This was actually made by a good friend of mine named Ren. He worked really hard on it, so shout out to you, Ren, if you're watching this. I love this thing so much. I just haven't been able to use it before because I didn't know how to use OBS, and I've been using it like for my streams now. So thank you so much for making this. I fucking love this. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to submit fan art to me at any point, just send it to me through any of my social media. Links for those will be in the description below. Um, no, it's not a dew claw, Lily. Dew claws, those are just extra claws on animals. So, like, you know how like sometimes dogs like have that one like on the back of their feet. So I don't think it's a dew claw. But yeah, if you guys want to submit fan art to me at any point, send me them in the links in the social media below. That'll be posted after this video. But I will, at the end of every video, if you guys send me fan art, I will display it on screen, and if I really like it, I'll put it on the wall in the back. But regardless, your art will be featured in like at the end of every stream. So if you guys have, like I said, if you have fan art, just send it to me, guys. I love to see your art. I love like all of it. So I really appreciate it too. And I don't know, I just like receiving art. It just makes my day just a little bit better. So I thank you to everybody who submitted art. We got all these artists who sent me their stuff on the back wall. That is from Jonathan. I believe that is from Dre. That's somebody from another server I'm in whose name I can't remember. The Fresno Nightcrawler's Ren. I forgot who drew the Fresno Nightcrawler. The second one is the red-eye creature up there. That is Ren. And the Bigfoot next to that, that was made by Dre. The little tiny fuzzy Mothman was made by Molly. Actually, you can't see that one right now. Let me get this off the screen. Okay, the little fuzzy Mothman was made by Molly. The two below that were made by, their names on the tip of my tongue, I can't remember. The jackalope and the dinosaur were made by Dez. The little fairies were made by Ren, and so was the little flying rod. And the little plesiosaurs up there, the little Nesties and the Neki, were given to me by Xeno Dude. And the mermaid and the hippocampus velvet thing was given to me by my friend Sophie. And I drew there's a tiny little Mothman up there in the ooh-woo faces. And I just got that really cool zombie sign during a Halloween sale. And there's also a little cat and UFO sticker you can see right there. That was also given to me by Sophie. So thank you guys so much. So with that being said, guys, if you guys like this video, be sure to like it. Dislike it if you dislike it. I'll be sure to put Yankeechronicles link to his channel in the description below, so be sure to check him out. He does like American history videos, so if you guys like American history or want to know about it, or you just need like some study material for like tests or anything, and you don't feel like reading your book or anything, I mean, I totally get that. I don't like reading my textbooks either, so be sure to check his channel out, guys. He does a really good job with what he does. And with that being said, guys, I think that might be it. I don't know what stream I'm gonna be doing next week. I'll think of something. I need to film a cryptid ratings after this, and I know I know for sure next week's cryptid rating is going to be the Megalodon. I had a special request to do the Megalodon, so that'll be next week since I already had one planned out for this week. And yeah, if you guys have any stream topic suggestions, just let me know. Contact me in my social media links. Let me know in the live chat or the comment section below. And I hope you guys all have a great, great weekend, and I will see you all in the next stream. Thank you so much for watching Cryptocast. I've been your host, Parker. Stay